It's often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, so seeing operations with your own eyes has an immense value. Safety deficits can be corrected by an objective leader who views the operation with a safety-oriented perspective. Additionally, employees will see that you care and will adopt safety as one of their core values. When engaging employees in the field, approach them as an act of caring rather than as a safety enforcer. Start with informal discussions. Are they following the safety rules? Are they using appropriate PPE? What are the safety risks of their job? How can they further prevent risk? What can we all do to get better? It's important to confirm safety expectations. This could be formal safety policies or general behaviors. But as a leader, you need to be a role model and influence a positive safety culture by wearing the right PPE and using the right tools, providing effective coaching, providing recognition for positive behavior, ensuring supervisors are enforcing safety policies and holding them accountable for unsafe behaviors. Effective safety communication is vital to maintaining a safety culture. When all employees regularly communicate with each other in an open, respectful manner, they are more willing to give and receive feedback. Communication flows in all directions, top-down, bottom-up, and laterally. In an effective communication cycle, feedback is vital to keep the communication lines open. With effective communication, we can implement new policies, procedures, programs, and initiatives, and reinforce older ones. Convey critical and urgent safety information. Provide explanations about findings, decisions, actions, and changes. Effective communication must take several forms and utilize as many methods when possible. Think safety alerts, emails, or your internal newsletter. Utilizing only one source of distribution will limit your audience and delay reception. Keep information relevant to the audience. You may need to design 2 or 3 different methods of communicating the same information across the organization. Always include the who, why, what, when, and how. Who does this apply to? Why is it important? What will happen? When will it occur? How can employees comply? Be short, simple, and not too frequent. Avoid bombarding employees with too much, too complicated, and too frequent information. It is never easy communicating change, problems, or failures, but it's critical to keep a positive attitude when communicating them. Attitudes are infectious, so if the communication comes across as a protest or grudge or complaint, your audience will succumb to the same type of resentment. Here are some practical approaches to including safety in your written and verbal communications. Start off each meeting with a safety share, a lesson learned. Confirm safety policies, best practices, and general safe behaviors. Tell your personal safety stories. Make it real and relatable. Provide recognition for positive behavior. Encourage reporting of near misses and unsafe conditions. Support peer-to-peer coaching. Always coach and educate rather than lay blame. The ultimate goal of effective safety communication is to be transparent and build trust at all levels of your organization. An effective safety coach partners with employees in thought-provoking communication that inspires both employee and coach to maximize their attitude and behavior towards safety. Effective coaching is a critical component for a sustainable, world-class safety culture. An effective safety coach must coach. C-O-A-C-H. Effective communication is key to the success of your company's safety culture. It's more than just exchanging information. It's about understanding the emotion behind the information. Effective communication includes listening, understanding, and nonverbal cues. Even though we juggle 1,000 tasks each day, it is important to go back to the basics and spend some time with your employees on the floor. Show your commitment to their safety. Be visible and observe what is going on around you. Monitor, measure, and evaluate your organization's safety culture along the way. A safety culture is built, not given. As you and your team are building the culture, you must measure and evaluate the progress. Accomplishments should be rewarded or recognized, and deficiencies corrected. Work as a team to incorporate safety into all aspects of your business. Delegate activities, listen to ideas, and get everyone involved. Take time and engage them in the process. Ask for feedback and learn more about their ideas and opinions to improve the culture. People will listen to an honest coach. With honesty comes trust, respect, inspiration, and motivation. A successful safety culture depends on the trust built between you and your team. Honesty also allows for better assessment and growth. Because management often considers onboarding an HR function, its impact on safety is often overlooked. Emphasizing safety during the onboarding process sets the tone for the employee and clearly says, "Safety is a core value here." Onboarding tips to drive a great safety culture with new employees include: provide timely training on safety rules, policies, and benefits. Have new employees sign off and confirm that they understand the policies and rules. Explain your desired safety culture and safety expectations. 1. If they see something, say something. 2. Stop the job if you see an unsafe condition. 3. Peer-to-peer coaching. 4. If unsure, then ask. Assign a safety buddy to ensure they are well mentored in the expected safety culture of your organization. Prior to hire, in the offer letter, set safety expectations. Assess the risk tolerance of the applicant. There is an immediate need for new hire training and longer-term onboarding of OTJ plus the classroom. Assess your new employees' skills relative to safety. As an example, even though they have a CDL, you should still perform a road test. Do a 30-day check-in of your new employees to solicit feedback and reinforce expectations. Consider a probationary period to evaluate and observe performance. All work tasks should be reevaluated along with any new work tasks to be developed to ensure that injury risks are identified and addressed. Can the risk be further minimized? Here are some tips for designing and evaluating new and existing work tasks. Perform a job hazard analysis to identify and document how to perform each task step by step, and identify any hazards associated with the task and controls to mitigate the hazards. PPE. Add use or use of more effective PPE. Physical barriers such as machine guards. Substitution, replacing the hazard. Elimination, removing the hazard. Develop a written work process overview. What new training is necessary? Monitor, assess, and modify as needed, based on user feedback. Require tailboards to be completed prior to a work task to identify and mitigate potential hazards unique to that setting. Observe tasks being performed and provide coaching as needed. Example, wearing and properly using all required personal protective equipment. Involve all groups, managers, employees, maintenance, etc., in identifying safety risks and hazards within each work and job task. Ensure all new equipment is engineered by the manufacturer to protect employees from safety risks and hazards. Ensure all employees are trained on the risks and hazards associated with their job and how to avoid them. The critical importance of an event investigation is to determine the root cause and to identify ways to prevent similar events. Effective event investigations reveal needed corrective action items such as adaptation and development of training programs, changes in equipment selection and maintenance methods, and making necessary changes to safety policies, processes, and procedures. Event investigation also plays a key role in fulfilling legal and contractual requirements, determining the cost of an event, maintaining compliance with applicable safety regulations, and assisting in the processing of claims. When there is an injury event or near miss, ask, was there an applicable and correct safety rule and/or documented work process covering the task performed? If not, why not? Did the employee follow the applicable safety rules or best practice? Did the employee understand the safety rules or best practice? If the employee willingly did not follow a safety rule or best practice, why? Ask the employee and supervisor. What other unsafe behaviors led to the event? Coworkers, members of the public, etc.? Was there a missed peer-to-peer opportunity? Did a coworker see the unsafe behavior before the event and not say anything? If not, why not? What were the management failures creating risks that led to the event? Management failures may include poor work design and planning to minimize injury risk, failure to supervise and observe operations to understand and address unsafe behaviors, get it done, production pressure over safety, failure to ensure appropriate training for the tasks, failure to provide and ensure use of personal protective equipment. Ask if there was a permissive attitude to not enforce safety practices. What are the countermeasures to ensure the risk is removed or reduced? Who will be responsible for ensuring those countermeasures are deployed? What follow-up will there be to ensure that the countermeasures were effective and permanent? For more safety resources, visit flchambersafety.com/tips.